guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to have a video for you guys. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. I haven't found any good ideas and things to do, but so today I thought I'm just going to do, hi Lily, a lot of canter work, and I thought, maybe why not make it into a tutorial on how to do a good canter. So if it turns out that I can't canter to save my life and Lily is awful today, then it would just be a trash barn vlog. But if our cantering turns out good, hello, hi, I've missed you a lot. So if our cantering is not good, then it'll just be a random barn vlog. But if it is good, I'll try to make it into a tutorial, because I know cantering is something that most horse and rider combos struggle with. I know I struggle with it a bit as well. So anyway, I'm down at the barn. It's about 3:30. It's usually a bit earlier than what I would ride, but it's not actually that hot, even though it looks hot. It was 42 degrees Celsius yesterday, so I didn't ride. But look at her ears. You can tell that she loves me, guys. Anyway, she is not the horse that loves to work, but she's going to try her best for me. So I'm going to tack up quickly and do a little bit of explanation on how I canter and how I work with Lily, and then I'll probably do a voiceover for more explanation and stuff. But yeah, and then after I finish here, I'm going to go out and do a hack in the forest, but I don't think I'll get footage for that. But anyway, cantering, I'm going to get the halter, I'm going to tie up, and we're going to get into this. Okay, I've got her tacked up. So I think this video I'm going to be mostly explaining stuff on the voiceover, because I don't have a mic when I'm riding, so you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. But yeah, I'll just talk over the basics of getting a good canter. Like, it's a bit windy today, so our cantering might not go as smoothly, but then you can see recently I've had a problem with, she can't pick up the right leads on one way, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that problem fixed, and also having a good canter. So yeah, on a voiceover I'll explain everything on what you need and what your horse. I train on dressage principles, and I always will train on that. So anyway, I bet you're excited to get going, so let's get into this. Hey guys, it's voiceover me here. So I'm just going to tell you a bit more about how I get the canter and all that. So once I've mounted onto Lily, I always start off in trot, posting trot to be exact, if you want to be exact. So the key to getting a good canter is a good trot. So a successful trot that is bended and rounded, and a horse that is on your age. So when your horse is bended, the hind legs will cross over each other. As you can see in the slow-mo, they cross. So when your back legs are crossing, it really means your horse is bending correctly and using the hind end. So a well-bended trot is the key to a good canter. A horse that is right on your aids is also good. So I also go into sitting trot. Some people dislike sitting trot. Sitting trot is the best way to feel out how your horse is feeling. So always go into sitting trot. So now I'm going to ask, so she was trying to go into canter there. So, but you just try not to let them anticipate is the main thing, because anticipating is not good. Okay, so here's the one where I'm going to ask her to canter. So right about, I think, here, when you see her flick her tail a lot. So she goes into canter. It's a little bit bumpy, and she trips as well, but she keeps going. So she's had a bit of a trip. But when you saw her go into canter, there was no fast trotting. It was boom, canter. So a good canter needs to pop. There should be no hollowing, no fast trotting. It's boom, I want it now, and she got the right lead, which is also really good. So now I'm in sitting trot, and I'm going to ask, I think about here I'm asking. So she did a little bit of a hop, which is okay. So there was no fast trotting. If your horse trots fast, pull them back and ask them to canter again. I absolutely don't like it when your horse hollows. So I asked for a half halt there, but she stopped. So when they stopped, I wanted to slow her canter, but she decided not to. So I pushed her back and she went well. Over here, here's just another cantering one. She's moving around nicely. It looks pretty collected on the video, but some of it felt quite fast for me, not gonna lie. So a canter needs to be able to be slowed and to go fast. I don't like when your horse just gallops off like a maniac. It needs to be somewhat collected. So half halt if you need to get a good canter, and make sure you're sitting well and deep in the saddle and not bouncing. I do a full seat. You can do a half seat if you want. So here's another trot to canter transition. So here she did a little bit of running. Not much, it's not obvious, but there was a bit. So, and her canter came out to be kind of fast. I was not completely happy with that, but it was a canter nonetheless. So always try to get the best canter you can. Here's another trot to canter transition, which I'm really happy with. So just play around with your horse. It doesn't have to be perfect. Here she did quite a bit of a trip. So I'm going to ask for another canter. And yep, just a jump, and then she pushes for it. So make sure your horse can do a collected canter and a slow canter, and make sure your trotting is not speedy, because if your trot is speedy, your canter will be speedy, but obviously not so slow that it's a big struggle for him. Some parts you can see she's a little bit on the forehand. I'm not going to ignore that, it is there. I just need to remember to hold her up and sit straight. But overall, the key to a good canter is mostly just a good successful trot and a bended horse and a horse that's on your aid. So there was definitely running in this one, so she was ignoring my aids at first. I should have probably slowed, but she went into it eventually. Here it went a little bit fast for my liking, so I keep on asking for half halt, but it's not a big deal if your horse breaks, okay? So this is basically all the tips I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and gave you a bit more tips to get a good canter. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and telling you how to canter properly. Lily was really good today. She actually got all of the right leads, and she didn't back, and her transitions were really good. So I hope this can help you, because working on your canter transitions can really make it so much easier in the long run. Lily did so well, so I'm gonna give her a break now. Anyway, make sure you subscribe and join the Thoroughbred team. Bye.